everyone, my name is Helen. I'm 10 years old. Today I will show you about the invention of greeting cards. So greeting card is a paper that's been half folded and it has some message or some expression once heartfelt for other is special occasion like Christmas, New Year or birthday. A greeting card is not like a card that paper that people fold it up and give on only for greeting like a wedding, birthday or some kind like that. A greeting card can be on Christmas too. We don't use a greeting card on Christmas anyway because we don't greet people to our family for eating a Christmas feast or something like that. But we use that greeting card for maybe like we can say Happy Christmas or maybe it's a birthday, so we will tell them for the person that hosts the birthday, they will give the greeting card. They will invite the person. But for the person that can, they will make a greeting card and then write something in the greeting card like a birthday kind of something that wish for that person like this. So this is a paper and we'll fold it in half. Just like that, we have a greeting card. So greeting card is really easy to make. We just need a paper and we fold it off. It could be any size, but it needs to be rectangle. If it was square, you know what, it would be like this. Wait me a minute. It won't be like this one. It won't be big and it won't be really like a greeting card. It's look like some kind of like a rectangle or something like that. Wait. I cannot tear a square perfectly. Never mind. So just ignore this part. And when you open, you have a square. And when you fold half a square, you will get this one. It wasn't really like that. It was too skinny. It's not fat. And it looked not pretty at all. So you will guess that how would people invent this greeting card? It's really easy. It just needs to fold. People don't need to invent it. They just need to fold. But this modern card have a very rich history that dates back centuries ago. Well, instead all started in the ancient Chinese, who during the New Year would pass around greeting cards. Long ago, they don't have greeting cards. Greetings written on neat scroll. These scroll a long, fancy paper filled with wishes for luck and happiness. It was their way of saying, "Hey, have an awesome year ahead." So long ago, people don't have the greeting cards. They used something like a scroll. It was really long and it had fancy paper on it, and they used that to make greetings. They write greeting in it. And they don't write it, they just give them maybe, I think that's how they draw or they write, I don't know. But it's how they say, "Hey, have an awesome new year," or maybe "have a nice new year." So, around the same time, over in Egypt, we had something equally cool called papyrus. So papyrus is something which was a bit like paper we use today. So the paper that we use today is this one. So the papyrus, you can see that it was papyrus. It was P-A-Y-A, and it's just like paper. Paper is P-I-P-E-R. It's just the same, never mind. Called papyrus, which instead of coming from trees, it comes from the stem of a plant called papyrus. So because it comes from a stem of a plant called papyrus, so that kind of plant was called papyrus. I don't know why. But it was so awesome because they don't need trees, they only need a plant called papyrus. They made a very fancy, it made it fancier, but it was more yellow than this one. But using that, it will help a tree from causing harm. So I think it's way cooler than this one. but I think it's equal because the paper it's more not pretty. It's more white and it's come from trees, but it's really important to save our environment because the papers because I think the camera is shaky. Never mind. So the paper that we use now was made of tree and it hurt the environment, but it was white and it was like prettier. But the papyrus was made from a plant, a stem of a plant called papyrus. Maybe it's often grown in Egypt in the desert because Egypt is desert. They craft these long scrolls out of it and scribble a message offering on them. It was like the version of saying, "Hello, friend, nice to see you." So in Egypt, they also have paper. It was not paper. It doesn't come from tree. It comes from a stem of plant. Then that plant was called papyrus. So I think they come from papyrus. The plant called papyrus. So people just call that paper papyrus. Never mind. So they scribble. Long ago, they don't have pen or something like that. They use what? I don't know what they use. But they write something on it, and it was like a version saying, "Hello, friend, nice to see you." I don't think they need to say, "Nice to meet you." Never. However, the modern concept of greeting cards, as we know that today, began to take shape in the early 15th centuries in Europe. So 1 century is 100 years, so the 15th century is 15,000. The years 15,000 in Europe. During this time, the New Year greeting cards and well wishes were scribbled or carved in wooden cuts. So this was because in the wood they have a very detailed the log from the trees have wood, and that would have like a lot of detail. Not really, but that wood was pretty, so I think so. And they often write on it. They carve the letter. I think it's really hard to carve it because the wood is hard. And long ago, I think they used rock or something hard enough to carve on them. Just like people long ago, they used something to carve on the rock in the cave. This quickly led to widespread use of handmade greetings in form of paper cards across Europe, especially for Valentine's Day in the early 1400s. The oldest known Valentine's Day could date back to the 1415s. A love poem penned by Charles Duke of Orleans. That's a really strange name. I think it have a lot of the name like Charles, and they have Charles. They have name like Charles. They have a name called Orleans. They have a name called Duck. That's really strange though. Never mind. To his wife, Bond of Amgermans, in the Tower of London. Charles composed this while imprisoned in the Tower of London. I don't know why he got imprisoned, but he writes that for his wife in a prison, and that prison was in London. Not surprisingly, its message is rather downbeat. Open and wish. I don't know what this guy is thinking of, but he wish. I am really sick of this love, my very gentle Valentine. It's really short, and I am very sick of this love, my gentle Valentine. But as time passed, greeting cards continued to gain popularity as a means of spreading good vibes and happy thoughts. However, into the early to mid-18th, they were mostly sent by the elites and the wealthy, since the cards were hand delivery and many were quite expensive. I don't know why they're expensive. I don't know if they make some gold on it, but expensive that long ago. Now we don't really need to buy. We only need to fold a paper. Done, a greeting card. But long ago, people, I don't know why, maybe they're too lazy, but they just buy it anyway. And they only have for wealthy because it was really expensive. And then in the grand taking of green card, a pivotal chapter unfolds when the evidence in printer technology collided with a scientific drop in postage rates, seizing the opportunity in 1843. Sir Henry Clay, a British civil servant and an event, hired an artist named John Collett Hurley. So this was an artist long ago. I don't think that he really popular, but he was an artist, and that person, and I don't know what that person name, but he hired an artist. So hire is like they just borrow that person for a moment or something like that. They ask that person to work for them, and they will pay for that person. So he hired an artist named John Collett Hurley to design Christmas card that he could send to his friend. So that when print and art have events or something like that, and that person really wants to send his friend Christmas because it's near Christmas. So he hired an artist, and that artist draw a Christmas card for him, and then he just print on the card like that. These cards were lithographed on stiff cardboard and hand colored, making the beginning of mass-produced green card. This process was followed by many companies, solidifying green cards as an integral part of human connection, tradition, and celebration in coming years. Today, in the digital age, electric or e-card can easily have emerged, allowing people to send those cards to friends through emails or some technology. So it was really convenient then, because now we can send in email and we don't really need to buy, we don't really need to waste our money, but we only need to fold this in. But it won't be so pretty like the one that we buy. I have this one that my friend gave it to me. She gave to me for my birthday. I have two, but I don't know why, but I lost one. Let me find. Here. We have the duck on that one. I fell off the string, the yellow string. Oh. So I have this string here, the string and this part, but I fell off the string. So this is a green card. Wish you what? It was really pretty, right? It was small, but it had a lot of love there. She said happy birthday for me, and she wished me to study hard and always happy. That was really nice of her. I keep it in a secret place because my brother always take my things, so I put it in a secret place so my brother don't find it. So that was how the invention of green card. Now we only need to fold, and we also have email technology. So it was more convenient. So thank you for listening. Goodbye. See you again. Bye bye.